Is this from you? Aw, hey, thanks. That was actually just about out. So, how is everyone doing today? How is the day? How is the son of day? Even though, as you can quite clearly not see, the sun is out. Clearly. Yeah, it's a cloudy day. A little moist, a little warm, a little bit wet. Most likely gonna rain today. And the heat is just gonna keep doing this. It's just gonna keep going like that for a little while. All the way up. You know, I don't know if I've made it mentioned or not, and I don't want to make this another episode of Dave's Retails quite yet. Though I will not put down the option of a sequel to the FYE Dave's Retail. Anyway, I don't want to make this another full out episode of Dave's Retails, but I want to say that there is a problem in the store, FYE, that I work at. It's a very big problem. You'd argue a major problem. I had this problem here at the house for about a year and a half, probably 2 or 3 years. And I've had this problem all my life. I've survived. I've lived. Here I am to tell the tale. But I just got this problem fixed recently with my house. The air conditioning problem. Our AC is not working. So say, for example, that this is our part of the mall, right? And say, for example, that this is our air unit, okay? Our air unit is on top of the building. You have to have someone with a special certification to climb up on the roof and fix this. We've already had 3 people previously climb up onto the roof of the FYE complex in Belton Village Mall. And they've all said the same thing. Hey, fucker needs replaced. There's no Freon in it. Obviously there's no Freon in it. Clearly. Hasn't been filled in like 18 years probably. But beside the point, there's parts out the wazoo, and there's things wrong with it out the wazoo that need to be replaced, so, and fixed, and rendered properly. So, it's going to cost the company money to do that, right? The company, for some reason, doesn't want to pay it. Either that, or they're slacking really freaking hard. Because we're losing business over this. Our store is a current, I want to say 80. I want to say it's 80 degrees right now in that store because of how warm it is out here. There will most likely be a pinned comment with how hot it is in the store by the time I get there today. But every time I'm in that store, it's normally around the 80s. The low, very low 80s. High 70s, low 80s. No airflow hardly, except for the one fan at the back of the register that's just doing this. It's just rotating back and forth, and it's only spreading air from, say, the back of the registers, which is like here, to probably about there, onto the sales floor. And it's just going sweeping back and forth with that. And it's not doing much else for the rest of the store. People have bitched, people have complained, people have left, people have walked out, people have yelled at us, people have called us names, people have offered to come fix it for us. People have felt sorry for us. Everything that could have happened before the air conditioner getting fixed has already happened. And we've already filled the fridge, albeit a mini fridge, in the back room once with water and Gatorade. And I always have a constant supply of this shit going around, so. I guess we're consistently staying warm. Yeah, we are currently roasting like beef in that store. And it's supposed to get warmer this week. This and next week, I believe both. Ooh, that was a nice, cool breeze. Did you feel that? Did you feel that breeze just come by? As I said, that's weird. That Mother Nature, you are weird. Anyway, so it's supposed to get hotter. It's supposed to get into the upper 80s, low 90s, and I guarantee you, by next week, mid 90s tops. Maybe even the hundreds with the humidity. So, it's going to get to where that's going to happen to a lot of people, to where they're not going to be able to breathe, to where they're not going to be able to walk around without wanting to pass out. They're going to want to leave the store as soon as they step not even from here to here in the damn place. So, what Tanya, our store manager, has said to our district manager, Riley, was this: we don't have any air. We've been trying to talk to you about this for a while. Clearly nothing's been done yet, and it's supposed to get even hotter. Don't be surprised if the store does not open for a few days because of that high temperature. I have not heard anything from Riley since she said that. Now, Tanya could have heard something different, but I have not heard Riley say anything. So, I have a bad feeling that I am going to be out of work for a couple of days because of the high temperatures. Which is really freaking funny, actually, because when I was working as a merchandiser for not only 7-Up, Keurig Dr. Pepper, but also Pepsi, I've dealt with the extreme hot temperatures. I've dealt with hardly any air conditioning in the back rooms of stores. Maybe even out on the sales floor. Or Giant Eagle, the lobby. Acme, the lobby. I don't know if you guys have any of these stores out near you, but Respecs or International Grocers Associations, IGAs. Those may have lobbies too. Or maybe their air conditioning isn't working at all, like what's happening with FYE. I've dealt with that. I've dealt with that for 5 years. I've dealt with that for longer than I've been with FYE altogether. But, people just want to sit around and not do a damn thing. Especially when it comes to, it's funny because it costs the company, FYE, $1,000, $1,000 for the gates to not be open and for people not to be coming in and out. It costs them $1,000 each time that doesn't happen. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to be the outcome of this? Do you guys feel like they're going to try to rush the system and get our air conditioning fixed real quick like? Do you think it's going to be a week into the heat wave, we're going to be dying, and they're going to get our air conditioning fixed? Or do you think that they're going to tell us just fuck off and they're not going to do anything about it at all? I think that's going to happen personally. Let me know in the comments below what you feel is going to happen. And, we all may more than likely be wrong. What may happen is exactly what I said would happen earlier. Won't open the gates. No one will come in. $1,000 lost each day that we're not open. And our air conditioning will still not get fixed because the company does not give a flying rat's ass. That is the most likely outcome that I see here. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Come walk with me. Because it's real funny, actually. Haven't started making content with this gentleman yet, but Soup Reborn, the person who was in the Godzilla suit for the FiZilla commercial, I haven't started making actual content with him yet, but it's funny because he and I were supposed to, and that never came to fruition because of his work along with mine. Beside the point, though. Point is that he, Josh, Soup Reborn, doesn't necessarily sweat. He doesn't necessarily get too warm. He is always cold for some reason. He never sweats. He never gets warm. He never sweats. He's always cold. So, when he was in the store yesterday for the birthday celebration for me, you know what happened? All he was doing was sitting there in his hoodie and his sweats, albeit a dark hoodie and dark sweats. But he was just sitting there, not sweating, not too warm, not too cold, just perfectly fine. While we're all sweating and dying and miserable as hell. Even the customers, all dying of misery because of the heat. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I will tell you this, though. If our air gets fixed this week, I'd be very thankful. I'd be very grateful. But if it doesn't get fixed this week, then I'm not going in and suffering and opening the store. You know? I'm not going to make my customers suffer. I'm not going to make my coworkers suffer. I don't want anybody dying of heat stroke this summer. In the winter, in the summer, spring, fall, nothing. No hypothermia, no heat stroke. Got it? Great. I wonder if the company will be able to get that one. Ranting aside, that's it for the video. Just wanted to get that out of the way, so we can move on to some bigger and better things. Down in the description, I will have the links for GamerGuy624 and the Dave Cave. I'm going to be working on that, those other Clue videos here soon, very soon. Just need to find a day off to be able to do it. And speaking of videos, I got some stuff coming up for the Dave Cave too, down in the description, second link. So, believe it or not, I have a very weird console coming in very soon. So, make a video on that, as well as something that I got else from eBay that you might love to see. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get ready. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Support the links, including the Patreon, in the description below. And for now, I shall see you guys the next time.